Hey guys, welcome back to Blaze Goddess Tarot. For today's pick a card reading, we are looking into how would your person react if you reached out to them. You got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Go ahead and pause the reading and pick the pile that calls out to you the most. Pile number 1, if you picked this crystal, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link is in the description at blazegoddess.com. And if you find this reading to resonate with you, please subscribe. It really does help out the channel. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. I have not looked at these cards, but you have 5 tarot, and then we got these. I'm doing it a little different this time. I actually have a second question, and these are going to be like, how are they going to move like forward you? You know what I mean? Like, this is the reaction, and then how is this going to affect them? Is it going to like change their actions, or are they going to end up going back to the same way? You know? So we're actually going to put these to the side for now, and then we're going to lay out all the other cards. So you have the 2 of Wands. You have the 10 of Cups. You have the Page of Cups. So this is like a new setup, so I'm trying to figure out how to use the light. You have the Knight of Wands. Then you have the 6 of Cups. For Oracle cards, you have Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Then you have Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So it's like 2 acceptance. And that's pretty cool how I laid it out, because you have like, you have denial, and then you have something about acceptance. Then you have the 3rd house, perception. It says speech, thoughts, social media. Yeah. This person will give it a lot of thought. Then you have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I feel like you are going, like, their reaction. I'm glad I ended up doing the second question, because I'm excited to see what this person does going on. Because it's like, it's like you're going to spark something in this person, and this person's actually going to stop and actually put in energy. You know, like, because you have like the 2 of Wands, and this person kind of like looks bored. You know, like this person's not really paying attention. Like this person rather be reading and not paying attention to like their blessings actually coming in, which one is you know? It's like this person's like a hopeless romantic. You know, like hot and cold. So it might be one of those energies when the conversation first gets off, but it's like you're going to sit there and trigger them. Like something's going to happen. Let me use this. Let me use this one. I'm sorry, hold on. But it's like, and then you got the 10 of Cups, which talks about like the emotional family, wanting the long term, wanting the family, you know what I mean? Like, that's the family card, long-term family. And then it's like, so it's going to go from this born energy to, like, imagining the future, imagining the family. Like, I feel like this is an imaginary card. Like, you're going to spark this person, spark their interest. Really make them stop and think about, like, long term. What really makes them happy. And that's when the Page of Cups is going to happen. That's when they're going to start kind of like slowly opening up. You know, you might start realizing, like, they might be really quiet in the beginning of the conversation. They might be thinking about how to react, or try to feel it out. You know what I mean? Like, trying to figure out how they feel about, you know, I mean, they might try to play cool, but then they're actually going to have a good time, and their true self is going to come out, and then they're going to notice, and they're going to try to keep it, like, calm and sensible. But it's like with this Knight of Wands, it's like this person's going to end up, like, charging in on you. Like, this is like the flirty type card. Like, this person's going to flirt with you, might even bring up memories. They're just going to feel, like, the connection with you. Like, they're going to start realizing, like, that a lot of it is their problem. Like, a lot of it is because of them. And it's going to, like, make you look more attractive. It's going to make you look more attractive to them because, like, you're setting boundaries, you know? Like, if you look at this girl, like, she's sitting there, you know, basically saying, do it like this. You know, and he's watching her. I feel like you're going to be the one to set the tone. Like, this person might want to act like you don't have the control. They might act like, you know, they're not interested. But it's going to spark something in them. And they're going to start, you know, being more involved in the conversation. Like, it might be one-sided when you first start talking, you know. But I do feel like this person is going to end up taking more action towards you than they once was. So, like, this is basically saying, like, just have confidence. Like, keep pushing. And, like, they'll break. I feel like they definitely will break. I feel like it's going to be a good conversation. It's going to be something about the future. These are really good cards. It's just, I feel like something is going to have to trigger this person, especially with the Page of Cups. It's like, y'all sit down and talk about the future, and then y'all say, okay, well, you know, we both want the same thing. We both want this future. And then it's like settling down to, okay, so this is the big picture at the end of the race. Okay, let's think about the start of the race, you know? And then it turns into step by step building a plan. And then I feel like this person might have some type of strategy to kind of just immediately jump to the gun about something. Like, might be a little impulsive about something. And then you're going to be the one back in control. Or at least in this conversation. We're going to look at the cards. Ooh. Girl. You have the Hierophant. You have the Empress. And you got the Lovers. Pop off, man. It's like you're going to be like that. Like, this person, it's kind of like a dog on a leash. You're going to have to pull on that leash a little bit. And they're going to realize that they're the problems. They're the ones stopping it. And then they're going to end up, you know what these cards mean, girl. Be for real. You got the Hierophant, which is the commitment, you know, having more responsibility. And it's kind of like also awareness a little bit too. You know, really conquering. And then the Empress is all the queens in one. You know. They're going to continue to put you on the pedestal. That's, yeah, because you put down these boundaries and they see you in a different light now. They're like, oh crap, they're not playing games with me. I got to take them seriously or I'm going to lose them. And you really did, like, snap this person. Or maybe they thought kind of like, maybe they had negative thoughts about you. Maybe it was like, oh, they're like a doormat, I could do whatever I want. And then them realizing they're not playing with me. And then they're going to get their butts in motion. And I feel like it is going to go good for you guys. Also, pile number 1, we're going to put this right before I say bye. But when I was cleaning up the cards, after I ended up the first part, I actually looked down. And you know how it says accept? And I said denial and acceptance? Acceptance was right. Sitting there, waiting. Yep. I know what I am here to do. Look at that. I just thought that was really cool, and I wanted to share that little part, so just confirms what I was saying, and that's really cool, and that's really weird, but so thank you, pile number 1, for being here. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If this reading resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link is also in the description at blazegoddess.com. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I really, really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. If you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link is in the description at blazegoddess.com. And if you want to... and if this reading resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. But this time we're going to do a little different. So of course I have the tarot and the oracle cards, but I also have a little more tarot on the side, just to kind of see like how this person, you know, acts after, you know, after this conversation. Like, are they actually going to change their behaviors, or are they going to stay the same? So we're going to put that over to the side, and we're going to get into your actual cards. So for tarot, you have the Star, already with the Aquarius. You have the 7 of Cups. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the King of Cups. Then you have the 2 of Pentacles. You had more feeling type cards come out in your pile, so just bear with me when it comes to placements. I don't know if I have that much room, but you have pride, I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. Okay. Then you have love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Oh, okay. Talk about judging a book by its cover, my bad. Then you also have honesty. Okay. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. What does that mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? And then you have envy. Envy. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. That's kind of weird because you have pride over here. And with pride, it kind of made me feel like a pedestal type vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm better than everybody. But I haven't tapped into the energy, okay? Just bear with me, I'm trying. Opposition, balance, and there's the keywords if you want to read them. See, mirrors. Yeah. Then you have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Let me fill this energy out. Alright, so we're just going to break this down. Alright. Starting with the tarot. We already kind of feel some type of like storyline, I guess you can say. All right. So when you first reach out to this person, you can kind of like look at the girl's face right here. Like, she kind of is like surprised, you know, she's curious, you know, she has a lot of hopes, a lot of, you know, I feel like dreams, because you also have the Seven of Cups, right? So I feel like when you confront this person, or it's like this person has some type of choice. This person has options on how they want to present themselves in this conversation or this relationship. I feel like this is overall like a relationship type conversation. Like, I feel like this is a sit down and talk type cards. Because you have, you know, a card that shows that you are presented all these options, all these choices. And then down here you have the Two of Pentacles, which just talks about sitting with it and coming down to two of those options and still having some type of decision to make. Okay? And these are two Pentacle cards. So I feel like this person is taking their time. They might even ask you for more time. They might be trying to keep their feelings, you know, calm and collected. You know, might have like kind of like a poker face, but I feel like this person does have some type of feelings for you, or their feelings are definitely involved in this type of conversation. Okay, because the King of Cups is an emotional card, regardless of how a lot of people talk about the King of Cups. Like, this person could be keeping silent because they feel like they're protecting you that way. Because you also kind of like look down at these cards, like, the way I put it down, like, I feel like love and pride, two different things, right? You know, because pride gets away of love all the time. But love conquers pride, you know, by surrendering it and, you know, humbling it. And then you look over here, you got envy and honesty. And I feel like those are two kind of opposite cards. And then it's also kind of like myself. You know? So you look at those cards, and then you also have this card, which is balance. It talks about mirrors. It's talking about, you know, discipline, conflicts, tests, calling it out. Like, it's like this relationship is definitely helping them become a better person. And that's what they're thinking of. I think this person, like, this conversation, you reaching out, is going to do more than reflecting on themselves. Kind of like, what do I want? How do I want this? And then, like, sitting down, like, this person might have a moment of silence, or this conversation might end up leading somehow into them making some type of decision. Like, it might start off being like daydreamy, but then it's like wanting to make it practical, but not really knowing how. And it's because this person is realizing that, you know, they might not be in the best headspace to really get this ball moving. And I just now noticed, like, you see, like, that, it's like time. Maybe y'all been going in circles, you know? Maybe this person has, like, more of a time limit. Like, oh, if they stay with me for this long, then it's gotta be real. But I feel like this person Because I feel like this is more of their thoughts. Because it's like the Star card is more in your head. The Seven of Cups is more in your head. Like maybe this person don't give you a reaction. Let me get more cards. What is their reaction? Use a different deck. What deck you want me to use? What is their reaction? What is Polaroid's person's going to react? You have Justice. See, like, look, she's masked. This person's eyes are closed. And then these are looking you straight in their face. What is their reaction going to be? There's the Five of Cups. There's the Star card again. Aquarius. And then the Three of Cups. I have the Five of Cups. Okay. I feel like it might take a moment, like a minute, for them to really understand what type of conversation you're having. For some of y'all. Or they might think that you're taking too long to get to the point. They might think you're being slow. Or they are going to be slow. I feel like this conversation is going to be slow though. Because I feel like this person, like, they're going to be defensive. Because, yeah, they have their own challenges going on within themselves. They might tell you, I'm facing this, this, and this again. I don't know why I said again, but this person might be waiting for something to come in. But it's like, it's kind of like the information is going to slip out of their mouths. That's with honesty. So you will get answers. Like they are going to be happy to get it off their chest. They are going to be hopeful and be honest with you. Maybe with the Seven of Cups, they're just choosing their words wisely. Like they're not trying to. So it might be a minute for them to really pull it out. But I feel like they end up doing so. And it's kind of like a one-on-one type meeting. But yeah, I feel like with the Justice card, it's like they might not try to look you in your eye. And then it's like, it's kind of like they're going to be wearing a mask. Like again, like I said with the poker face. And then it's going to hurt them to do that because it feels like they're not close to you. And they're going to say, screw it, I'm going to be hopeful. And they're going to just say it and they're going to be feeling better. I said bad. Maybe they're going to feel bad and then realize that there's more hope in the situation. And then they're going to be happier about the situation. But I do feel like this person has some type of truth to tell you. So it might be like, you might think that you have some type of control, but I feel like they're going to try to like pull, not try, but I feel like this person's going to pull like a rabbit out of a hat or something and kind of like surprise you. Kind of like, oh, you got a problem, I got a problem too. And it's like all laid out on the table. What is their next actions? So you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Hermit, and then you have the Eight of Wands. Oh, I feel like this is kind of like what we were already talking about. Because the Eight of Swords talks about trapped, you know, wanting to be trapped. Again with the blindfold. You know, like this person is refusing to see. But it's like, that's when the love is going to come in. And they're going to have to start being honest with themselves. And then they're going to reach out to you. Like, this conversation is going to lead into, it's like they're going to leave this conversation having some type of decision to make. And then they're going to sit on it. They're going to refuse to do anything for a while. They might even ghost you for a while, but they're going to come back. They're going to be rushing back in with answers. So just give it a while. I feel like this person's just going to have to sit there and choose how they want to present themselves. And it's because, like, I feel like this person just don't have that big of, you know, self-esteem. I feel like they might want to approach this situation differently than they usually approach any other situation. But I do feel like they are going to come back. So just be patient. Just know that you have an effect on this person and it's going to show. Just be patient. But thank you so much, pile number 2. I almost said pile number 1, but thank you so much, pile number 2. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help with the channel. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link is in the description at blazegoddess.com. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. If you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link is in the description at blazegoddess.com. And if this reading resonates, please subscribe. It really does help out the channel. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm doing it a little different today. I'm actually doing 2 questions in one. So I have your regular cards with your tarot and your oracle, and then I have 3 of the regular tarot to see kind of like what's their actions after this conversation. Like, are they going to stay the same? Are they going to change? You know? So I'm going to put this over to the side, and we're going to lay out your other cards. You actually have more tarot and a little more oracle than the other groups. So just bear with me when it comes to spacing. This is a new setup, so so you have the Magician. You like how I just took a big sigh? I was just like acting like nothing happened. I just feel like, and especially with the Magician popping out, I feel like that was just a big card. Like, I needed that exhale. But then you have the 3 of Wands. This is what their reaction is. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh. The 4 of Cups. Oh. Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles. Oh. Girl, I don't know. But then you have the 4 of Wands. I'm gonna have to pull some more cards on that one. For sure. Because all these cards, you know, they don't look the best. Better than the Magician. The Magician is always looking pretty. Hold on. There we go. You can see it for the most part. And then you have Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. You have Friendship. I understand that my friend is in my life for a reason. Guys, I don't know about this spacing. Then you have Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. You have Mars, Action. And there is the keywords for that. If you want to pause and read it. I know it's sideways, but. Then you have Love Yourself First. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, what is going on? Because I don't know how I'm feeling about this. You know, because, okay, let me explain to you what I see so far and why I'm not really piecing this together, and then I'll get some more cards. Okay, let me get my wand. This person is a big sigh. I'm just gonna say it like that, because there's 4 of Wands, like, followed by these cards. I don't know, man. Like, indecision, friendship, and then success. Like, are y'all gonna settle on being friends? Or because you got the Magician card. The Magician is to get stuff done, make stuff happen. But then you got the 3 of Wands, you got the 4 of Cups, and you got the 7 of Pentacles. And obviously these people do not look amused. They do not look entertained. They look bored. But the meanings of the cards, you have the 3 of Wands, which talks about waiting for ships to come in. You know, waiting. The 4 of Cups usually talks about having a missed opportunity and feeling unlucky. The 7 of Pentacles usually talks about kind of like, sometimes this is like a disappointment card. You know, like, I put all this work in, I have yet to see anything. And then to smack down into the middle of all that, you got the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles obviously does not look very warm, cuddly. No, this is a left out in the dark, feeling abandoned, feeling neglected, left out in the cold, trying to find your way back. So it's like, it kind of gives me the impression, it's like, this person is going to want to take action, and then it's like, they're going to hit a wall. Then they're going to be like, screw it, I don't want to do this anymore. They might want to bail, they might feel like, or they might not understand what you're saying at first. Let me pull some more cards out. Why is it? Because that's what I'm seeing. I see a lot of hot and cold. So, why is it so back and forth? Why is it so back and forth? You have the Chariot. You have the 7 of Wands. The Queen of Swords. The King of Wands and the King of Cups. Then you have the 8 of Cups, the Fool, the Death, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands. It's kind of like, I don't know, this is kind of confusing. It's kind of giving me, it's like they're going to come rush, like, again, Wands and Cups. Hot, cold. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe with the Queen of Swords, maybe your energy is strict, to the point. They want success with you, but I feel like this person ends up getting defensive. They feel like it's starting to turn into a personal attack. Maybe you're getting too cruel. Maybe you end up getting sharp with your words. Maybe they feel like you're going to abandon them. So they end up getting stressed out. Yeah, but then it's like, then you present yourself in something else, and then you have the Strength at the top. You have Judgment at the top. And then the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this kind of, if you want to grow this relationship, you need to be more, like, yes, it's okay to be blunt like the Queen of Swords, but don't be sharp like the Queen of Wands. I mean, not the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Swords. You need to be, like, maybe I just said that backwards. Maybe be bold like the Queen of Wands. You know, be honest. But don't be the Queen of Swords where you're cutting them. Yeah, literally, I flipped over it. Cutting them. Hurting them. Being too direct. Well, you don't do this. You don't do that. When you do that, it hurts my feelings. You know what I mean? You just gotta play it cool, because this person, I feel like it's like they're gonna be open-minded, but then they're gonna get triggered. And then that's gonna be where they want to turn cold. Like, yeah, they love you. Yeah, they have feelings for you. Yeah, they want success with you. But it's just, you gotta be mindful of how you approach the situation as well. So I feel like it's good that you kind of watch this reading first, because it's like they will have a positive reaction if you showed up differently. You know what I mean? Because you have action. You have love yourself first. It's like, if you go into it with the energy that you have currently, you're going to put this person on the fence. You're going to make them indecisive on, like, if they deserve this, if this is love, or if it's going to be a you versus them type situation. You know what I mean? Like, they got to choose themselves or lose themselves choosing you. Because I feel like this roller coaster, I feel like for you, is going to be based off of your energy. You know, because it's like, especially with right here, like, he seems bored, and then you get bored, and then y'all are going to say screw it, and y'all are going to end up finding some type of, it's kind of like, are you stepping in or stepping out? And y'all are going to, you know, yeah. So we're going to move these, and we're going to get into, like, what is their actions moving forward after this? Because it's like, it's like this person is choosing for themselves. Like, I kind of look at everything else except for this Magician. You know? And with the Magician and the Success card, like, this person might not say a lot. This person might ignore you. This person might not seem that, you know, interested. At least not with words. Not with talking. Because there's also a lot of books in these. And then, like, this person's moving, this person's on their feet, that person's on their feet. These people are on their feet. Like, this person might not be really a talker. They're kind of like, okay, we're going to get up and do something. How do we move forward? But it's like, how do they move forward? Does this serve me? So, how are they moving forward? You got the Seven of Swords. You have the King of Swords. You have the Queen of Pentacles. See, you're turning from the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to stand on your worth. I feel like this person, I feel like with the Seven of Swords, of course, everybody kind of looks at this card as, you know, the sneaky card. But I kind of see it as just a deception. Like, this person with the King of Swords is going to act cool. It's going to act calm. You know, it's kind of going to have this poker face on. They're going to be logical. Because I feel like they're going to want to see if you hold down on your boundaries. Like, this is going to be kind of like a test. You know? Yeah, especially with the boxing gloves. They want to see if they can, like, outplay you, basically. Like, they're going to take what you did, and they might try to flip it on you. And then you're going to rise above because you're like, that's exactly what I said. You know, you're right. maybe this isn't working out. You know, you're going to actually stand in your power. Yeah, because with the Seven of Swords, it's definitely something sneaky happening. Some type of lies. Especially with the King of Swords, it's usually like a manipulator or a narcissist. But I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, you're definitely going to come above. Alright, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help with the channel. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link is in the description at blazegoddess.com. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Bye!